we're ready. Okay, hi guys. Hi Wilson. Hi Milady. Hi Juliana. Hi Luis. Hi Jessica. Hi Kateshi. Hi Ernesto. Hi Gaby. Wendy and Luisito Cabello and Natalia. Okay, so let's keep on going because we have a lot to do. And time is my worst enemy. I feel like a superhero trying to fight the time every class. Okay, and this is what we have to keep on working. So we were practicing differences between present perfect and past simple. As I said before, everything is about practice. If we don't practice, I'm not asking you to remember these rules because, remembering the rule will not really help. But we have some practice in here. And this is before doing the practice in Moodle. And this is just the theory, right? The differences between present perfect and past simple if there's this conversation between two people. Have you ever been to Mexico? Yes, I have. I went to Mexico. When did you go there? I went last year. Have you seen this new film? Yes, I have. What do you think of it? I love it. So the conversation might begin in present perfect with a general question, and then it might change into the past simple when you are providing specific information or details about events or about facts that already happened in the past. And this is something I wanted to practice with you. I don't know how we can do this practice. I like it, but then I realized that the only way of finding words, it would be by adding a text box. If you find a verb, you might use the text box to circle the word. It's not going to be like really circled, but it's going to be like within the text box. Let me show you. For example, let's try to find as many words as possible. Some people are better at this and faster. For some people, it might take time to find the verbs. But this is interesting because all of the verbs are written in past participle forms. And these are all irregular verbs. And yeah, I think it's best to use like the text box, because if you, oh, there you go. How did you do it? Drunk. I wanted to use like that kind of shape, but I couldn't. And I was just using the rectangle form. How do you find drunk? One. How do you do it? I don't know if it was one or, oh, that was one. So you went into shapes, right? Shapes. Maybe you did it like, let me see. I'll try. Like the oval shape, right? Like the circle shape, like this. Let me see. Let me try to find one myself. I'll try. Could be eaten. Thank you, Natalia. Swam, drunk, stung, taught, driven, hood, lent, dog, met, song, caught, written, cut, had, grown, given, forgotten, or lost. Okay, let me see if I can find one. These are all verbs in past participle. Ernesto, did you find one? Jessica, where is Jessica? Can you see the screen? Let me see if I can find one. Good, and you're typing your name next to the word. When I ask my students in the physical class, in the regular class, they all want to run to the whiteboard and they fight to find the words. And I said, wait, one by one. But I wanted to try this in the virtual class too, right? Let me see. Cut, it doesn't change. Cut, set. There's some words that will not change. I'll be careful with moving when moving the whole thing, because if you move it, everything will move. Okay.
They move all.
Excuse me.
Se movió todo, creo.
I know. That's why I was telling you, be careful when, be careful and avoid moving the whole thing because then we will we will lose all the words. Ay, se movió todo. Okay, we're trying to go back. Okay, I think it's back again. And I'm trying to find one. I cannot even find one. Eaten. Do you find eaten? Sung. Forgotten. Lost. Okay, let me see if I can find lost. At least one. Lost. With L, right? Oh, I found lost. I found it. Ay, but don't move it. No lo mueva. If you move it, ay, se movió. I know it's gonna be hard because on the white screen it will not move, right? But in here it might move. Ah, se movió. I found lost. Okay, I got it. I added the circle, but then I cannot see the letters. Okay. Let me try again. Okay, there you go. I found lost. Yeah, you can change the color. If you change the color of the lines, you can make it. Let me see. Lost. I found one at least. Don't move it. Don't move it. Okay. So lost. I found one. Cut. Cut is C-U-T. Given. What is given? Given. Oh, I found given. I found it. Given is in here. Like that. Given is backwards. Given. There you go. I found another one. Good. Written. One that you found written. Uy, se movió. Don't move it. Don't move it, please. Because if you move it, it moves everything. Okay. Oy. Okay. I know this was going to be hard because of the space, right? It's very little. Okay, but we're trying our best. We're trying. And the objective is to identify as many past participle forms, irregular verbs as possible. If we cannot find like all of them, I know it's hard because of the way we are doing this, right? But we're trying, and that's what it matters. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, someone found forgotten. Forgotten, grown, sung, I found lost, given, eaten, lent, Kateshi, I think she found written, done. I think Luis found, Luis Cabello found stung, right? Stung is when you sting, es como una picada. When you're stung by a bee, cuando te pica una abeja, como una picadura. Cut, let me see, given, cut, good. Length, dug is the past participle of dig. Dig is como cavar algo on the ground, to dig. Good, good. So we did it. We tried our best. So that was the word puzzle. In Spanish is sopa de letras. But now I want you to, let's try to do this activity, okay? And this is about grammar. If it could be done in the slides, it would be better, so we can then move on to Moodle, okay? So this is actually 4B, and it's about completing the verbs in the present perfect form, okay? So this example have been done. Have you done the shopping today? So that's do, it becomes done. That's why I wanted to do the practice with the verbs before trying this quiz. So if you might find a verb that was already found on the word puzzle, it might be easy for you to practice this activity now. So then, number 1, you ever clothes from that shop? So how would we complete this activity? Can you help me in the slides, please? I'll try to make it as big as possible so we can type in here. Okay. I'm gonna take this logo from Centro de Idiomas just to make it a little bit bigger, even bigger, so we can type, okay? So we can add words in here. Have you ever bought clothes from that shop? Why are we using have? Because we are writing a question in present perfect, and have or has will be the auxiliary forms used to write these kind of questions. Have you ever bought clothes from that shop? So how can we complete this? We can add a text in here, and then we can type have. We can make the fonts smaller. Podemos hacerlo un poquito más pequeño. Have, and then we can move it. Have you ever bought? How do you write buy in past participle? It becomes B-O-U-G-H-T, bought. And it will be like this. That's the first one. Have you ever bought clothes from that shop? That's number 1. Number 2, have. I have always. I have always, and want becomes wanted. Excellent. Can you type your name? Good. Thank you, Natalia. I have always wanted a pair of designer shoes. Me too. Number 3, I, and if it says not read or not read the newspaper today, and then we have to use that verb, and if it says not, it means that it's a negative statement, right? I have not read the newspaper today. Not yet, but maybe I will later. And that's why we're using present perfect. I haven't. It could be I haven't. Yes. I think in Moodle, they will always require us to type the answers in with contractions, right? I haven't read the newspaper today. Okay, good. So it's always wise to write it in contraction form, the short form. We, number 4. How can you type number 4? Thank you, Kateshi. Thank you, Natalia, Wendy, and Gabi. How are you doing? Luisito Cabello, can you help me with number 10? Oh, no, number 10 is done. If you want to type in the chat, you can always type in the chat too. And I can, if you need me to help you, I can always help too. Maybe to place it in the slides. I know it might be complex. Okay, good. Number 4, we haven't been to the new shopping center yet. Mall del Norte, I haven't been there. with me, my family, we haven't been to the new shopping center yet. I don't know it yet. So that could be my case, my question. Number 5, has your brother lived abroad all his life? So has, because we're talking about your brother, is a he, right? Lived, because we're talking about present perfect. Good, Kateshi. That one is fine. Number 6, they've gone. Okay, they have gone to live in South America. Good, Mr. Nieto. Good. Number 7, she hasn't flown. Yeah, because it's past participle. Yeah, it becomes flown instead of fly. She hasn't flown. But I think it's like this. Okay. It's like this. Okay, we can always move it, right? Number 8, James hasn't met his girlfriend family yet. Daniela, good. Because we're talking about James and it's he, right? It's a he. Number 9, have you eaten in this restaurant before? Okay, Wilson, good. Number 10, Jane has gone to the gym. She'll be back in an hour. Good, milady. Good. So we're fine. We're doing fine. Letter B. And now letter B, it could be present perfect or past simple. So we have to really decide. And it's a conversation, okay? Okay, can we role play the conversation, Luis? So I can be A and you can be B, maybe. And we can try to do it together. A, oh no, I've seen this film before. B, Luis, can you read it? So I'll be A and you'll be B. Okay. Luisito Cabello, can you help me? Okay. Hello. Okay, there you are. I can see you now. I will be A and you can be
¿Cuál, Miss?
B. Complete the dialogue.
Complete the dialogue. Complete the dialogue with the present perfect or past simple.
So I'll be A. Oh no, I've seen this film before. And then B, can you read B?
Really, when did you see?
Okay, good. Really? When did you see it? And then A, I went to the cinema in March and it was on then. So letter A would be past tense, right? Because it's something that already happened. I went, right? I'm sorry. I went to the cinema in March and it was on then. That's why she said that she has seen it before, right? In March, okay. And then letter B again. Mr. Nieto, can you read letter B?
¿La vi de really o de honor me, miss?
Oh, B. Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind. I have been to the cinema in Ace. The last film I saw.
I saw. The last film I saw was Mamma Mia. So that was a long time ago. So I haven't been to the cinema in ages, like a long time. The last film I saw was Mamma Mia. Okay, and then letter A again, did you enjoy it? And then B, of course, I love it. And that's it. So that's a conversation. So if you are talking with someone, if you are going back to something that already happened, sometimes you might have to use past simple, or if you're going back from past to something that is happening now, it might change into present perfect. It all depends on the conversation, on what are you describing, what do you want to say about the past, or something that you started doing in the past, but you're still doing it now. So it might be present perfect or past simple. So it might vary. And then letter C, complete with been or gone. This is interesting. Damaris, number 1. What do you think? Where's Bob? Oh no, where's Rob? He's gone to the football match. Number 1, the kids aren't here. They've all gone out. So the first one will be gone, right? They've all gone out. Todos se fueron. They're gone out. Okay. Good. Jessica, number 2. Have you ever to the swimming pool in town?
Teacher, ¿cuál me dijo?
Number 2. Have you ever?
I have.
Number 2. Letter C, complete with been or gone.
B.
Number 2. Have you ever to the swimming pool in town? Is it gone or been? It might sound the same. It might be similar, but not really the same. I think number 3 is not being done yet. Damaris, what do you think? I haven't to Sue's new flat yet. Number 4, my sister has gone to teach in France. Good. Who's typing that one? And number 5, oh, good. That's been to the shop. That's been to the shop. The fridge is full. So when your parents go to buy food in the supermarket, then that's good news, because then the fridge becomes full, right? Full of food. Good. Thank you, Natalia, Kateshi, Wilson. Excellent. Okay. And number 3, I haven't. Good, guys. Excellent.
Has been.
I haven't been to Sue's new flat yet. Aún no le he visitado, but not yet, but I will be. Okay. And number 4, my sister has gone to teach in France. Good, Natalia. Excellent. Oh, good. That's been to the shop. The fridge is full. And that is Kateshi. Excellent. Now what we have gone through all the different statements, present perfect, past simple, been or gone. All these quizzes are in Moodle, as you know. So let's go back to Moodle now so we can do all the grammar practice. And it's in here. I'll show you now where they are. So this is unit 4B, right? This is 4B. And these are all the quizzes, Grammar Bank 1A, 1B, and 1C. Okay. So now you can try them. Don't try the others yet. Listening, we still have to listen, and then we'll go to the vocabulary section. Okay. So let's do the Grammar Bank 1A. Okay, so there's 5 people already, but I'll show you how it looks like. It's exactly the same, okay? Complete with the verbs in present perfect. So in here, pay close attention how you type the verbs. If they have to be written in past participle, if you have to use contractions, if it's a question, how a question starts. Questions usually, I mean, they all start with auxiliary form. Have you, has you, if it's present perfect. Have you ever? Be careful when you type. Have you ever bought? Be careful with the spelling of the verbs. The spelling is each of the letters, how you type it. Have you ever bought clothes from that shop? So that will be the first one, right? If they give you the contraction, ya está ahí. Sí ve que está el apóstrofe, number 2. I've, so you don't have to type the whole word, just the contraction form. I've always wanted a pair of designer shoes. And this is how you have to type each of the questions. Answers, okay? So take a look at the verbs. If it says not be, it means that it's a negative statement, not a question, but a negative statement. If it says not fly, it's a negative statement. So try it. Okay, I'll give you time. We leave this now. And Ernesto is trying again. Carlita, Kateshi, Milady. Okay, Damaris is working. Natalia, Wendy, Juan, Wilson, Juan, Fernando, Daniela, and Luis Fernando. Good. So I'll give you time. I'll give you time. Take your time.
Teacher, a question. The sentence number 3.
Okay.
I haven't read it. Isn't
Okay.
correct?
Is it correct? Let me see. 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 Okay. Let me check. Oh my God, I lost it. Let me see. Which one? Number? Can you? Okay.
Number 3.
Let me go back to the quiz. Number 3. Let me see. Number 3. Number 3. I'm trying to look for. I haven't read the newspaper today. So It's a negative statement. And what I can see is that the question requires you to type it with the contraction form. I haven't. It's like HAVEN apostrophe T, and then read the newspaper today. Let me see. Let me see your answers. So let me see. Why was it wrong or not? Is it Gabriela, right? No. Is it Gabi? No. Let me see. Okay. Let me show you again. Let me reload the results page again. Okay. So who's having an issue with that one? Is it better now? Damaris? Gabi? Okay, if we have completed 1A, let's try to move into the other 2 more quizzes, okay? Let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back to 4B. So that will be the grammar section, right? 1A, and then we have to work on 1B. Okay, so let me see how 1B looks like. Oh, that's the conversation. That's a very little dialogue, right? We were practicing. Oh no, I've seen this field before. Really? When did you see it? Oh, it's not capital letters. When did you see it? I went, right? Was it I went to the cinema in March and it was on then? Oh, never mind. I haven't been to the cinema in ages. The last film I saw was Mamma Mia. Did you enjoy it? Of course, I love it. So that was 1B. Let me see. Second. Okay. Okay. I think most of you are doing 1B now, right? Juliana, Luis Fernando, Natalia, Damaris is done, Daniela, Kateshi, Milady, and Carla. I'm missing Wendy. I'm missing Juan, no, Juan Guillermo is done. Juan Fernando, Mr. Nieto is working. Okay. I mean, how are you doing? Are you doing fine? I was muted and I was asking you if there is anything to clarify, something that is not clear. If you need to try again, you can always try again, as you know. Let me see, let's keep on going with the next one. That it will be 1C, right? 1C, it's the one we just did on the slides too. We have to decide if it's been or gone. So Daniela, 1, the kids aren't here. They've all
Gone.
gone out, right? Number 2, have you ever? Danny,
Have you ever been?
have you ever been to the swimming pool in town? Number 3, I haven't.
Been.
I haven't been to Sue's new flat yet. Number 4,
Teacher,
yes,
excuse me, this is the activity grammar bank
this is
1C.
grammar 1C. And
Thanks.
5,
Been.
oh, good. That's been to the shop. The fridge is full. And that was 1C, okay? So grammar section had 3 different practices this time, but they have all been done before. But anyway, we're going again, and we're trying back again. Now let me see, how are you doing? The objective is that this should be done now, because then you know that there's gonna be more practices. Then we'll have a listening practice, but I want to make sure that you're all fine now and you've been able to complete all the practices as this one has 1C. That's the last one. Jessica's trying now. Luis Antonio, good. Good. Now, we have to keep on moving. Now there's a listening activity. Let me see if I have that on the slides. I think it looks the same in here. Okay, let's try it in here. Let me see if the oh yeah, the audio is in here. So we're gonna listen to 4 people answering questions. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn? What did they buy? And then there's different options. Write 1 to 4 in the boxes. If there is one item you don't need, just cross it out. So there's 1 cross out, and the rest are 1, 2, 3, or 4. So what do they mean by have you ever bought something you have never worn? Maybe you went to a shopping center and you saw a beautiful dress, a beautiful red dress, and you say, oh, that's beautiful. I want that dress. It's going to be nice on me. I'm going to use it for Christmas, for example. And then you never wore the dress in Christmas. And then you say, oh, but that red dress now is old fashioned. I don't really need it. And then you never wear the dress. It happens sometimes, right? So don't do the quiz yet. Let me show you the slides so you can get to see what the options are when we are trying to find the right information. So we're looking for very specific information about what we are going to listen, okay? So these are the options. Listen to 4 people answering the question. Have you ever bought something you've never worn? What did they buy? Did they buy a coat? What is a coat? A coat is a piece of clothing you use for cold weather. Las personas que viven en la sierra tal vez me entenderán un poco más. In Guayaquil, we don't use coats because it's really hot. And a coat is like a sweater, but it's a long sweater. It covers your body up to your knees. Es como un abrigo largo, long, very long. That's a coat. Some trousers. So what trousers are? Trousers is the same as pants. So pants and trousers, same thing. In British, it's called trousers. In American English, it's called pants, but it's the same. Some sports clothes, like the ones you buy at Marathon, for example, sports clothes. A shirt like this is a shirt, a t-shirt. A skirt, what women wear, right? A skirt, una faldita. So these might be some items they bought, but they never wore, okay? So well, let's listen to the audio. Let me see, let me go back to Muru to share the audio with you. Let me see. Okay, so let's listen, okay? So we need to find which specific piece of, item they bought but they never wore. Is it a coat, sports clothes, a skirt, some trousers, or a shirt?
2.26. 1.
Mhm.
Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, hasn't everyone? I remember some trousers I bought that I never wore.
What was the problem with them?
They were very tight black leather trousers that I bought from a second-hand shop near Portobello Road when I was about 20 years old.
Mhm.
I remember when I was in the changing room, I thought they looked fantastic.
Mhm.
I thought I looked like Jim Morrison from The Doors. But when I got home, in the cold light of day, I realized that I looked more like one of the women from ABBA. That's why I never wore them.
Okay, it happens sometimes.
2. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, a karate suit. I decided that I wanted to do karate, and I signed up for a course and bought the suit and the orange belt, but then I changed my mind and decided not to do the course.
Why not?
I was worried that someone would knock my teeth out.
Do you still have the suit?
No, I sold it on eBay.
Okay, that's
3.
Number 3.
Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Sadly, it happens to me quite often because I hate clothes shopping and I never try things on. For example, I have a shirt in my wardrobe now that I've never worn.
Why not?
Well, I bought it in a hurry a few months ago, and then I put it away in my wardrobe. A few weeks later, I took it out and looked at it, and I thought, why did I buy this? It's horrible. Pink and purple stripes. And of course, I didn't have the receipt, so I couldn't take it back.
That was number 3.
4.
Number 4.
Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Oh, lots of things, I'm afraid. The last one was a brown leather coat.
What was wrong with it?
Well, I bought it online from a website that has cheap offers. But when it arrived, it looked completely different from what it looked like on screen, and I decided I didn't like it. So it's in my wardrobe. I'm sure I'm never going to wear it, but perhaps I'll give it to someone as a present.
Okay, that was number 4. Okay, so what about the first one? What did he buy? And then he thought he was going to look like those Hollywood actors, but then he realized it was not what he really wanted. So what is it, the first one? Jessica, Luis, Carlita. You can type it in the chat. Use the chat. It's easy. And it's a way of interaction too, right? You don't have to type the answer in here in Moodle, but you can always use the chat. Juliana, what do you think? 1. Would you like me to play the audio again? Do you want me to? You want to hear it for a second? There's always a need for the second time. Maybe on the first one you grab some information, but then on the second time, it's like training your ear. So, okay. Number 4, a coat. Okay. Some trousers. Okay. Number 1. Good. He said, oh, I bought some trousers, but then I realized that they were not what I really wanted, right? So let's listen again. I'm going to be pausing each of the persons describing.
2.26. 1. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, hasn't everyone? I remember some trousers I bought that I never wore.
What was the problem with them?
They were very tight black leather trousers that I bought from a second-hand shop near Portobello Road when I was about 20 years old. I remember when I was in the changing room, I thought they looked fantastic. I thought I looked like Jim Morrison from The Doors. But when I got home, in the cold light of day, I realized that I looked more like one of the women from ABBA. That's why I never wore them.
Okay, so what did he buy? And he never wore it. First guy. Gabby. 1. Juliana.
Some trousers.
Some trousers, right? What did he say about the trousers? What did he, I mean, in the end, he didn't like them because he said they were too tight, right? Tight es como que muy apretado. It was tight, and it was a leather jacket. I mean, leather, black leather. So they were like really tight and leather. So he said, oh, I thought I was going to look like Jim Morrison, like, you know, the famous singer. But then he realized that he looked like one of the ladies in ABBA. So he said, I didn't really like them. So that's some trousers, right? Okay, let's keep listening. Good.
2. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, a karate suit. I decided that I wanted to do karate, and I signed up for a course and bought the suit in the orange belt, but then I changed my mind and...
Okay, so what did she buy? And she never wore it.
¿Puede
Karate
repetir,
suit.
Miss?
She bought a karate suit. Okay, of course. I'll go back.
From the doors.
That's the first
But
guy.
when I got home, in the cold light of day, I realized that I looked more like one of the women from ABBA. That's why I never wore them.
That's the first guy. He bought some trousers, but he didn't like them. Number 2.
Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, a karate suit.
A karate suit. A karate suit is like a karate uniform, right? A karate set to practice karate. She signed up for a course, but she said that later she didn't really practice.
I decided that I wanted to do karate, and I signed up for a course and bought the suit in the orange belt,
and
but then I
everything.
changed my mind and decided not to do the course.
Why not?
I was worried that someone would knock my teeth out.
She was worried that she was going to be punched and one of her teeth will fall out. So she said she didn't even attend the course. So she signed up for the course, but she didn't actually went.
Do you still have the suit?
No, I sold it on eBay.
And then she sold it on eBay.
3.
Well,
Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
good Kateshi.
Sadly, it happens to me quite often because I hate clothes shopping and I never try things on. For example, I have a shirt in my wardrobe now that I've never worn.
Why not?
Well, I bought it in a hurry a few months ago, and then I put it away in my wardrobe. A few weeks later, I took it out and looked at it, and I thought, why did I buy this? It's horrible. Pink and purple stripes.
Okay, what did he buy and he never wore, and why?
A shirt.
A shirt. And why he didn't like the shirt? He said, oh, it was horrible. What color was the shirt?
The shirt have purple lines.
He said pink and purple lines, horrible. So in the end, he didn't like it. So he never wore the shirt. Good.
And of
Excellent
course,
one.
I didn't have the receipt, so I couldn't take it back.
Sometimes you lose the
4.
receipt. So
And have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Oh, lots of things, I'm afraid. The last one was a brown leather coat.
What was wrong with it?
Well, I bought it online from a website that has cheap offers. But when it arrived, it looked completely different from what it looked like on screen, and I decided I didn't like it. So it's in my wardrobe. I'm sure I'm never going to wear it, but perhaps I'll give it to someone as a present.
okay, and what about the skirt? Do they really describe something about a skirt or not? What do you think, Danny?
Can you repeat?
What about the skirt? Do they really give a description of why she didn't like the skirt? Did she mention something about the skirt or not? It says there's one item you don't need. So if you don't need it, that's a skirt, right? Because she didn't really mention anything about a skirt. She said she bought I think she said a leather jacket, but it doesn't
Website
really.
that has cheap offers.
But
when it arrived, it looked completely different from what it looked like on screen, and I decided I didn't like it. So it's in my wardrobe. I'm sure I'm never going to wear it, but perhaps I'll give it to someone as a present.
Okay, so there we have all the answers. So they were pretty clear, describing some items they bought, but they never worn because of different situations, right? They didn't like it. It was too tight. the color wasn't the one they really like in the very end. They thought they looked like a Hollywood, like a famous singer, but then they realized they look horrible. So they decided not to wear it. And some of them couldn't bring it back to the store because they lost a receipt. Sometimes you lose your receipt. If you don't have the factura or the invoice or the receipt, you cannot go back to the store and ask for a different item, right? So you have to keep it, even if you're never going to wear it. Okay, so that's the first listening practice. And then I think there's one more. Let me see. We have to practice one more. See. Okay. So in here, they give you the description of why they didn't like it. Okay. So we've already listened twice. So I think we might have to do it without listening another time, right? Person 1, 2, 3, or 4 bought something online but didn't like the clothes when they arrived. Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Juliana, what do you think? You can type it in the chat. You don't have to, if you don't want to tell me the answer orally now. Who bought the clothes too quickly and later didn't like them? And then who wanted to look like a famous singer but looked like another? And then finally, who suddenly didn't need the clothes anymore? And then we have to look. If you want me, do you want me to play the audio again? Daniela, Juliana, Damaris, Natalia. Okay, of course. Okay.
2.26. 1. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, hasn't everyone? I remember some trousers I bought that I never wore.
What was the problem with them?
They were very tight black leather trousers that I bought from a second-hand shop near Portobello Road when I was about 20 years old. I remember when I was in the changing room, I thought they looked fantastic. I thought I looked like Jim Morrison from The Doors. But when I got home, in the cold light of day, I realized that I looked more like one of the women from ABBA. That's why I never wore them.
Okay, so who could be this first guy? I think it's a gentleman, right?
Wanted to look a famous singer.
Wanted to look like a famous singer, don't look it like another.
He said, oh, I thought I looked like Jim Harrison from The Doors, like the singer, right? But then he said, I realized I look like one of the ladies in the ABBA group, right? The famous ABBA. Okay, so let's keep listening.
2. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Yes, a karate suit. I decided that I wanted to do karate, and I signed up for a course and bought the suit in the orange belt, but then I changed my mind and decided not to do the course.
Why not?
I was worried that someone would knock my teeth out.
Do you still have the suit?
No, I sold it on eBay.
Okay, so which would be this one? Suddenly bought something online but didn't like it, or bought the clothes quickly and later didn't like them, or suddenly didn't need the clothes anymore? What do you think?
Suddenly didn't need the new clothes anymore.
Because she said, I signed up for a karate course, but then she realized that she was scared of practicing karate because she might be punched in her face and her teeth might fall out. So she said that she didn't really need them anymore. Okay.
3. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Sadly, it happens to me quite often because I hate clothes shopping and I never try things on. For example, I have a shirt in my wardrobe now that I've never worn.
Why not?
Well, I bought it in a hurry a few months ago, and then I put it away in my wardrobe. A few weeks later, I took it out and looked at it, and I thought, why did I buy this? It's horrible. Pink and purple stripes. And of course, I didn't have the receipt, so I couldn't take it back.
Okay, so
3.
right? So that's 3, right? But he said, I was in a hurry, so it was too fast. He didn't maybe have the time to really look at all the shirts, and then he realized that he didn't like it, right? And he never wore the shirt. Okay. And last one.
4. Have you ever bought something that you've never worn?
Oh, lots of things, I'm afraid. The last one was a brown leather coat.
What was wrong with it?
Well, I bought it online from a website that has cheap offers. But when it arrived, it looked completely different from what it looked like on screen, and I decided I didn't like it.
So why she didn't like it when it arrived? What did she say, Mr. Nieto? She said something very specific. Ernesto, Jessica. She said it looked completely different. That it happened, right? I don't know. Do you like Shein clothing? Maybe Juliana, Daniela, the younger ones from the group. Shein is a very cheap brand, right? It's a Chinese brand. Clothing is very fashionable. It's cheap. Colors are beautiful, but sometimes I have read reviews about people complaining that on the on the picture, the bodies are perfect and it looks beautiful, but then when they try it on regular bodies, real bodies, it don't really look the same. So it might happen. These are real issues, right, from real people. Okay, so I think we're done. We have listened many times, and listening is an excellent practice. If you don't listen, you cannot speak. I mean, it's like a natural reaction of your body. The more you listen, the more you read, the better you can produce. So if you can listen many times, and I mean, but this is really interesting because you need to grab specific information. So that trains your ear. Okay, so we're done. We're done with listening. And now we have to do something about vocabulary shopping vocabulary. Let me show you my slides again. I added this on my slides. I try to. So when you talk about shopping, there are some words that we usually use, right? So this is these are some expressions or some new words related to shopping. It says, listen to some sentences from the listening. Oh, this is taken from the listening activity. We have to try to complete the gaps with one word. With a partner, say what the highlighted phrases mean. I remember when I was in the room, I thought they looked fantastic. Okay. But I think we have to listen to this first, to this audio. Let me see if I have the audio in here. Okay. See. Because I think we need the audio. Okay, I got it. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Moodle. Because the audio is not on the slides, but it's on Moodle. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going back and forth. Okay. It's this one, actually. In my slides, I don't have the audio, but in here, the audio is attached. Complete the gaps with one word. Okay, so let's listen first. So there's going to be some people talking about shopping, and there's going to be some missing words that we have to guess and try to grab those words and write it down in here.
2.27. 1.
I remember when I was in the changing room, I thought they looked fantastic.
2.
I sold it on eBay.
3.
I hate clothes shopping and I never try things on.
4.
I didn't have the receipt, so I couldn't take it back.
5.
Well, I bought it online from a website that has cheap offers.
Okay, excellent, Juliana. So number 1 is, can you read it? Can you say it?
Changing room.
Good. I remember when I was in the what is the changing room? All the stores, big stores, have a room where you try your clothes, right? So you grab whatever you want to buy and you get into this little room.
Es donde te cambias de ropa.
They have a mirror. They have a mirror like on, some of them have mirror on the back, on the front side, everywhere. So you can look at you. I mean, you can look at yourself if the pants, if the dress fits perfectly, so you can see from different angles, right? That's a changing room.
Y una pregunta, ese es
Yes.
ese es 3B, ¿verdad?
This is 4A from unit 4B. Where's the
Okay.
unit 4B? Okay, then number 2, I. Kateshi says number 2. Oh, we don't have number 2. Let me see. I sold it. Then she said, I sold it on eBay. Usually people, if you are not going to use some items, you might sell them, right? But if you refer to the past time, it's sold it. Number 3, I hate clothes shopping and I never
try things on.
Sometimes people, oh, it fits, and they don't want to spend too much time in the store. There's a lot of people and they don't like that. So they just grab the pants, they grab the socks, they grab the shirt. They don't even try it on. Ni se lo prueba. It fits, and then they go and they pay it, and that's it. It happens. Some people don't like to go shopping.
Teacher, this activity.
Yes, it's 4A. Don't worry. We are in 4B, and this is the vocabulary section. So this is the first on the vocabulary section. This is 4A. Number 4, I didn't have the receipt, so I couldn't take it back. Yes, if you have the receipt, you can go and say, okay, I didn't like it. Can I have my money back? Can I have another size? It doesn't fit. Can I have another item? But if you don't have the receipt, you cannot take it back. Well, I bought it. And 5, let me see, number 5. Thank you, Daniela. I bought it online from a website. So when you buy online, it's usually from a site. It could be Amazon, it could be eBay, it could be Shein.com, Forever21.com, any website. So that's buying online. And that's it. That's it. Okay, now let's go to results. Let me leave this now. And that's it. Okay.
Teacher, todavía no encuentro la actividad, le cuento.
Okay, no, let me go back. Let me show you. Because it might not be. Okay, so we are here, right? For B, we did this reading, we did the grammar section, we did the listening section, and we are here now. Vocabulary shopping. And it's this one. For A. But we have to listen first. So we listen and then we completed the missing gaps.
Vocabulary bank.
4A.
1A.
But this is actually 4A. Let me see. I'll show you now. Grammar, listening, 4A, this one. And now we're moving on to its name has 4A, but it should be 1A, I know. But since it belongs to the section number 4, that's why they name it as 4A. And now we're going to the vocabulary bank. So vocabulary bank, it might be easy without showing you my slides because the pictures are not that small in here. So these are the pictures and we have to try to match pictures and words. So we have changing room, checkout, customer, receipt, shop assistant, take something back, trolley or basket, or try something on. So changing room is excellent, number 5. Okay, so we can do it quickly. Checkout, what does it mean, checkout?
Number 3.
2.
Let me see, number 2. Number 2 is the receipt, porque es el papelito. So it cannot be number 2. Check out.
Number 3.
Number 3. Yeah, it could be number 3, but it shows a lot of people, right? A lot of people, okay.
No te olvides traer
Okay. Number 4, customer. So where is the customer? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Wilson, what do you think? Customer is the person who's buying, right? When someone is paying or buying something in a store, that's a customer. So which number is the customer? Number?
4.
Okay, good. Wilson, number 4. Excellent. Number 4. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4. Customer. What about the receipt? Ernesto, Jessica.
Number 2.
Number 2. That's the little paper where it has the price and the date it was bought. That's number 2. That's the receipt. Okay, and shop assistant. Who's the shop? So the shop assistant is the employee from the store who helps you finding the right clothing. So that will be number 8. Attention, number 8. They have a uniform, right? They have a uniform. They have a name tag. Que dice aquí Diana. So they say, oh, my name is Diana. Can I help you? I work in the shop. Do you find anything you're looking for? And that's the shop assistant. Take something back. So when you go to the store and you don't want the item and you return it, that's number 1. So you go and you speak with the teller, with the cashier, and you say, okay, look, this is the receipt, but I wanted a small one, but this is large, and then you take it back. The trolley or basket, in British English, trolley is the shopping cart. In American English, it's just shopping cart, but the British call it trolley. Trolley.
Number 7.
Number 7. And there you go. And try something on. There's the girl trying. She's looking at the mirror. Does it fit? Is it right? Is it not right? So that will be number 6. Okay, and there we go. Easy peasy.
6.
Pictures are always helpful, right? So the pictures might always be the best way of grabbing the definition. And that's it. That's 1A. Okay, this is the vocabulary bank 1A. Okay, good. Juliana, Damaris, Jessica's trying. Ernesto, what is Ernesto? Fernando, Carla, okay, Natalia, Wendy's trying now. Luis Fernando, what is Juan Fernando? Okay, Juan Fernando is working. Juan Guillermo, what is Juan Guillermo? Juan Guillermo is done, okay. Kateshi is done, okay, good, good. Okay, good. So most of you are done. Okay, let me see, what else? What else do we have to work on? So we did vocabulary shopping, shopping in a store. Let me show you, that was on my slides too. Just to let you know, there's some people trying to help. Oh, thank you, Kateshi. Always typing in the slides. Good. Changing rooms, checkout, customers. So it was the same pictures, and that was the vocabulary bank 1A. I even add the name of the quiz in the slides. Now we have one more. Okay, let's try to do it in here because this is a text and we have to squeeze some words within the text. Okay, let me see. Let me make it bigger. Read the text about shopping online, then complete it with words from the list. Okay, ¿quién me ayuda a leer? Someone, I need a volunteer. Natalia, can you read, please? You know, Natalia, let me move it a little bit. Because in my there you go. Okay.
Okay, shopping online. When you are shopping online, first you go to the website. The first time you use a site, you usually have to create an
So you create and then you have to decide an account. Yes, you always create an account. You create a profile, right? Your name, your information, and then an email, and that's how you create an account. And then
where you give your personal details. You then choose what you want to buy and click on each.
So you're looking at all the items and shoes and bathing suits and t-shirts. Whatever you like, you click on each item, right? So you click on the item. And then if you are buying clothes,
make sure you get the right.
Because you're always thinking, would it fit? Would it not fit? Would it be too small? So then you have to look at the, Mr. Nieto, what do you think? What do you have to really consider before buying, before going to check out? If it's shoes, for example, or pants or jeans. Okay, let's keep reading. Natalia, don't worry. Okay.
I think it's the right size or size.
The right size, right? Yeah. Because you have to make sure if it fits, right? The right size. And then
everything you buy goes into your shopping bag or basket.
Our basket.
Usually at the top right of the page. When you are ready to pay, you click on process to.
Once you are 100% sure, okay, I'm buying these shoes and this t-shirt and this bathing suit, okay, that's $100. I know I'll be paying $100. Okay, then you click on proceed and that'll take you to the
payment.
Yeah, but how do you call it? It's called check out.
Check out.
And then
you then have to give your.
If you're paying with a credit card, if it's Visa, MasterCard, the name of the card, when it expires, the security code, and then that's your payment detail.
Payment address where you want them to send your things and give your auction.
What is auction detail? Auction details. Auction is when you are buying something and the price might change. So you set a price and then it's like eBay. When you're buying on eBay, I don't know if you have ever bought on eBay. Usually it was an auction site. So if there was someone willing to pay $5 and then somebody else willing to pay $8, it will go to the highest bid. That's an auction. Okay, but let's keep reading. Account
details.
And then account details. Oh, that's what I was explaining. For example, your credit card number and expiration date. Many people today also buy and sell things online at auction sites like eBay. ¿Ustedes alguna vez compraron en eBay? No, never. I did once. So on eBay, have you ever? Yeah, for example, the item was sold for this item, $5, and then there was somebody else who would pay $8, or then somebody else $10. So then decide if I offered $10 for this and nobody else wanted to give a higher price, then it was sold to me for $10. That's an auction. A la persona que ofrece más dinero y nadie más dice, quiere dar más, ¿quién da más? ¿Quién da más? 10. And luego Ernesto dice 11. Y luego Luis dice, okay, I'll pay 12 and Jessica 15. Y si ya Jessica da el 15 y nadie más ofrece más de 15, ya, vendido a Jessica, $15. That's an auction. And that
I had a bad experience.
Really? What happened?
Like subasta.
Yes.
Never came. Never come.
Really? So you order, you pay, but it was never delivered.
Yes.
Wow. But it was, so you ordered from here. So there was somebody, a carrier, right? Those are the businesses who bring the items to you in Ecuador. Wow. Well, I bought once something in eBay, but many years ago, and yeah, it arrived. So I said, wow, this is interesting, right? It's not like Amazon, so you can offer a higher price for the item. So that's an auction. En inglés se llama auction, en español se llama subasta. Generalmente, ¿por qué era una subasta? Porque eBay vendía artículos que, por ejemplo, ya no estaban en otros sites, ya no eran comerciales. Por ejemplo, estas cosas así como, no sé, como vintage, como cosas que ya de colección, cosas que ya no estaban disponibles en las tiendas. So you could always go to eBay, but then you have to auction for the item. That was interesting. I think eBay is not really working any longer because we have Amazon. So good. And all of a sudden, like magic, Wendy, Natalia, Damaris, and Kateshi has done the magic. Okay. You create an account, then you choose what you want to buy. You click on each item. If you're buying clothes, make sure you get the right size. Everything you buy goes into a shopping bag or basket, right? Or shopping basket. Usually at the top right of the page. When you are ready to pay, you click on proceed and then it takes you to checkout. And then you have to give your payment. No, it's not your payment. Your delivery address, because you need to add an address so they can deliver the item. And then you give your payment details if you're paying with a credit card, debit card, MasterCard, Pacific card, name of the card, expiration date, all the details. And then many people also buy and sell things online through eBay. Si usted quería también vender algo, entonces usted también lo ponía en eBay y también por eso era un auction site, porque si alguien más me ofrecía un valor un poquito más alto, entonces chévere, yo le sacaba un poco más de precio. So that's why eBay was very popular, but a long time ago. Okay, good. Good. Now this is a quiz in Moodle again. You know how this works. Let's go back. Wait, I went back too much. Okay, I'll show you where we are now. Okay, this is where we are. We are here, and this is, so we did for A, 1A, and this is vocabulary bank 2A, the one about eBay and shopping online is the same. Same practice, okay? And let's go to results. Okay, and I need you here. I need you to work on this activity now. If you need time, yes, I'm here.
First, how you review the answer in the class activity?
Yes, we did it on the slides. In the slides, most of the answers, but this is the same. And in here, there are the options already. So the words are here. So you just have to go and drag the word. You go to, when you're shopping online, first you go to the website. I think it's website. And then you can drag the answer. I mean, the words. You don't even have to type it. No tiene ni siquiera tipearlas. They are already here. And then you are.
Mis account se repite en. O sea, es the first time you use a site, you usually have to create an account y address where you want them to send your things and give your account details.
Okay.
Sí se repite entonces.
Let me see, where you give your personal details, you then choose what you want to buy and click on each item. Okay, let me see. It might be, if you're buying clothes, make sure you get the right size. Okay. Everything you buy goes into your shopping bag or basket, right? Usually at the top right of the page, when you're ready to pay, you click on proceed to check out. You then have to give your delivery address where you want to send your things and give your payment details. Okay. And then, it doesn't repeat. Yo no veo que se repita. I mean, not.
Es que yo le dije, o sea, yo dije account y creo que alguien más dijo account en la primera y en la segunda y me dijo que estaba bien, por eso le estaba diciendo.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, good. So that's it. Okay, good. Thank you, Juliana. And that's it. Okay, now you try it. And then let me see what comes next. Vamos a ver hasta dónde avanzamos. Yeah, we can do the pronunciation one. So we can finish 4B today. Okay, the pronunciation one. Yeah, we can do it. Oh, we did good. Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me check something in Moodle. If I have the next audio or not. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I have it. I'll give you 2 more minutes, okay? To finish that one so we can move on to the pronunciation quiz. Let me see. Let me see if we're done. Because there's one activity that I will want you to do within the session so we don't have any assignments. Okay, because that's the idea. I think we have Alticia, so that takes time, right? So I don't want you to have too much. We will try to work as much as possible within the 4 hours. So you can rest, right? Okay. I'm just checking for something. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, I'll show you how it looks like. What is going to be the next quiz. Okay. So this is for B. We managed to finish grammar, listening, vocabulary, and the vocabulary bank from 2A. That was the last one, right? Let me see. Most of you are done. Ernesto is still working, Wilson and Kateshi. But I know they will be finishing very soon. Now, let's move on to this pronunciation. C and CH is complex, it's not easy, it's not like Spanish. Obviously, it has a different way of pronouncing these sounds in English. So I'll show you what do we have to do. And this is like the difference between pronouncing C and CH, okay? And these are the words, but let's first listen to each of how the words sound, so we can organize them according to if it's C or CH. Okay.
2.30.
Key. K. Account. Auction. Click.
Click.
Clothes.
Clothes. You might repeat.
Credit card.
Credit card.
Customer.
Customer.
Snake.
Snake. That's the sound.
Cinema.
Cinema.
City.
City.
Proceed.
Receipt.
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 Shopping center.
Shopping center. Okay, so these are the words. So there's a difference between the K sound and the S sound. It's not the C and H. It might sound similar. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy, but we have different words and we have the K sound and the S sound. It might look like a C and an H, but it's actually a K and an S, okay? So if you want me to repeat it, I will repeat the audio now.
0.30.
I think we have to listen again.
Key.
Key.
K.
K. That's the sound. K.
Account.
Account.
Auction.
Auction.
Click.
Click.
Clothes.
Clothes.
Credit card.
Credit card.
Customer.
Customer is the K. k sound.
Snake.
Snake.
S.
That's the other sound.
Cinema.
Cinema.
City.
City.
Recede.
Receipt.
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 Shopping center.
Shopping center. And that's it. Okay, now let me go back and let me go back again and let's try it in here. Okay, so these are the words again. Do you remember where do they have to go according to the k sound or s sound? Okay, vaya dictándome. Okay, you tell me and I drag them, okay?
Credit card. In K.
Okay. Yes, that was credit card. What is credit card? Oh, there you are. Credit card. And then is the cut.
Creo que va por orden.
Okay. Okay. So it's in so it's not credit card. It's an alphabetical order, right? Kateshi, did you try it already? Okay, some of them might be like that. So what is the first one?
Account.
Account, right? So that was, it should be account and then
Auction.
auction, because it has the same sound. Oi, sorry. Oi.
La pantalla para que...
Wait, I did something. I don't know what I did in here.
City.
Click.
Okay, I did something wrong. Okay, so it's account and then auction, right? Wait. Auction and then
And click.
Click and then
And clothes.
Clothes. Okay. Clothes and then customer.
Credit card.
Oh, credit card. Okay. And then customer, right? Okay. Wait, number. Customers. And then
Cinema.
Cinema. Okay.
Study.
Ay, sorry. Cinema and then
Study.
Which one?
City.
Oh, city. I am finding difficult to drag the word. Okay, city.
Proceed. Proceed. Proceed.
Proceed. And then she said receipt, right? Receipt.
And shopping center.
And shopping center. And there you go. And there they are. Thank you, Kateshi. So we have to reorder the words into alphabetical order. So it should be account, auction, click, clothes, credit card, customer. Cinema, city, receipt, receipt, and shopping center. And this is how you can practice. That's just the first one. Okay, and there's one more. I think we have one more. Okay, so everybody's trying that one. Not too many words. Let's go to the next one so we can finish quickly because there's something else I want you to do at the very end. This one. Okay, so this is another one. Okay, how is usually pronounced? Listen and choose two words where the cross out, the check mark where CH is pronounced differently. How is it pronounced in these words? Okay, let's listen.
2.31. Changing rooms.
Changing rooms. This is like Spanish, right? CH, like ch, like this sound. Changing rooms.
Cheap.
Cheap. Cheap. Changing rooms. It sounds the same, right? It has the same sound. Changing room, cheap.
Checkout.
Checkout, same sound.
Chemists.
Chemist.
Chic.
Chic.
Choose.
Choose. So which of these words has a different CH sound?
Choose.
Which one? Juliana?
Choose. Choose.
It's not really choose.
Check out.
Chemist.
Chemist. Yeah, let's listen again. It's the only one. It sounds different.
2.31.
I mean, listen.
Changing rooms.
Changing. Okay.
Cheap.
Cheap. Again.
Checkout.
Checkout. Checkout.
Chemists.
Chemist. Chemist.
Chic.
Chic. Chic.
Choose.
Choose.
Sí, chemist.
So it's chemist. So it should be this one here and this one here. Uy, se me fue. And this one here and this one here. Check out. Changing rooms. Check. Choose. And chemist. If we read it like this, we could think that it's chemist, right? But it's not chemist, it's chemist, like a K. Yeah. Chemist or chemistry. Química. Chemist will be químico. And that's it.
Me sale que check también es. Eso me sale.
Let me see.
Y sale como al revés.
Salió 0.
Porque las E.
Todas las buenas son
bien,
las
según el sistema este.
Okay, wait.
Todo y me sale que no, miren la mía.
Uy, ¿qué es esto? Change your
A mí también me salió lo mismo.
Oh my God.
Me sale que está.
Choose, check. Vaya, chemist is like check out, cheap, change your room. Okay, let me see. No, que no panda el cúnico.
Está mal programada, Miss.
Might be, but let's check. A ver, veamos. A ver. Okay. Oh, chic. Because it's not like sh, it's like chic. Might be. And choose. But the others are fine. Right?
Sí, pero los pisos en las dos también le sale
igual la califica mal, Miss, porque ahorita puse sí y sale mal igual.
Chuzo, sí, aquí nos estafaron. Esta sí fue la estafota. Okay. So let me do something. Vamos a eliminar los intentos, ¿ya? Primero que nada, vamos por partes. Vamos paso a paso. Vamos a seleccionar todo y vamos a eliminar ya para ser justos con todo el mundo. Decir, ay, no, la mía a mí me borró, a ella no le borró. Ok, because this is not our fault. Ok, entonces.
Intenté nuevamente colocando las supuestas respuestas que están ahí correctas, pero no, igual sale que las dos que se suponía que están correctas me las señala como incorrectas. No entiendo por qué.
Ok. Entonces aquí déjenme hacer algo ahorita mismo. Déjame.
En el segundo intento obtuve 6.67, por eso que le estoy indicando.
A ver, entonces aquí de acuerdo a listening, changing está bien, cheap, checkout, chemist and chic, solamente porque sea chic y no chic. Entonces espérenme, déjenme copiar esto, déjenme seguir el procedimiento que nosotros tenemos que seguir, informar a la persona que nos ayuda. Espérese, I'm gonna do it right now because then I might forget. Sabe que la mente es débil, frágil. Déjeme escribirle y decirle que nos ayude. Ok, antes que se me, how are you? Déjeme saludarlo. Déjeme decirle que nos ayude. Ok. Él me dice que siempre le envíe el enlace. Ya ahí está. Ok. Ya está reportado que no cunda el pánico. Ok. And then once he tells me that it's fine and it's, it has been corrected already, lo intentamos de nuevo. Ya ahorita no, ya le eliminé todos los intentos, ya para que nadie se perjudique. Ok. Hasta que se arregle el pequeño error. And now, there was one thing that I want you to do before time expires y se nos acabe la sesión, and it's this one. Let me see. Okay, no, but it's not really this quiz. This could be, we can even do this tomorrow. I wanted you to do something for me. And this is the last activity is a speaking practice. But this speaking practice, let me see. It's this Flipgrid activity, okay? If we can do it now, it would be even better, okay? We still have like some minutes. I'll share the link to Flipgrid. Let me share the link in the chat for everyone. It's a very small recording. It's a speaking practice. I want you to do it on your own on Flipgrid. I'll show you how Flipgrid looks like and how the activity looks like in Flipgrid. I already added in here. And this is, have you ever? So I want you to record a video. There are some questions that can help you to explain and to tell me something that might have ever happened to you. Have you ever bought or sold anything on eBay or maybe another website? Maybe have you ever, instead of eBay, we could say, have you ever sold anything on WhatsApp, for example? If you have ever used WhatsApp to sell something, okay, it might be, or Instagram, for example, instead of eBay. eBay ya, creo que ya ni se usa. Have you ever bought something online and had a problem with it? What was it? What did you do to fix the situation? Have you ever had an argument with a shop assistant? ¿Les ha pasado? I have never, but it might have happened to one of you. What was about it? And number 4, have you ever tried to change something without the receipt? Were you successful? It might have happened. Number 6, have you ever bought shoes without trying them on and did they fit? It might have happened. Have you ever got to the supermarket checkout and then found you didn't have enough money? It happened to me. I was about to pay and I checked in my bag and I had left my wallet at home. So whatever I have, I was about to pay, I couldn't pay and I have to go back home and grab the wallet and then go back to the shop because it was, thank God I was close, but if it was too far, then I would have to leave everything. And it happened. Have you ever got to the supermarket and thought, okay, that was me. Have you ever lost your credit card? It happened to me once too. Many years ago, I lost my wallet with all my cards. So it happens. Where did you lose it? Did you get it back? So you can choose only 3 of these questions, okay? If you want to choose at least 2, and then record a very short video. It doesn't have to be that long. 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, but then upload it in here in Flipgrid. Once you click on record, you start. I don't want to leave it as a homework. If you can do it now, it would be even better. So you don't have to do it later. But it's something that I really want you to practice, okay? You don't have to answer all the questions, not the 8 questions, just at least 2 of them, okay? As I was saying that it happened to me, it might have happened to you, that you lost your money, you didn't have the money, you were arguing with a shop assistant, you went out of the store without paying, you didn't realize you hadn't even paid for the item. Maybe you saw something online, what was it? No, it could be individually done because I think, I mean, when you record the video, it's only yourself, it's only your face. And that's it. But I want you to, what I really want you to do is to add maybe a comment on one of your classmates' responses. Oh, really? It happened to me too. Oh, wow. What a bad experience. Something. Okay. Just one comment and that's it. And that's all for today. I don't want you to do it as a homework, but the idea is just to practice in here. And that's it. That's it for today. I think there's one practice, and is it about verbs, but we can do that tomorrow. And then we'll move tomorrow to unit 4C. And then if possible, we'll start working on unit 5 if we have time. Okay. So let me stop the